Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite_UK. Subscribe to the channel so we can learn, compete, and show respect together. From the insights shared by All Blacks legend Murray Mexted about the Springboks. The lesson is not simply about which team will win, but about how a team can compete fiercely while still respecting its opponents. According to Mexted, South African players stand out for their focus, discipline, and competitive spirit. They do not shy away from physical confrontations and always give everything on the field. Yet after the match, they can still conduct themselves with courtesy. To me, this is a very valuable lesson. In life, competition is unavoidable, but competition does not mean hostility. I can want to win without putting someone else down. I can defend my point of view without insulting those who disagree with me. I can be highly competitive at work while still being kind. I have come to realize that true strength lies not only in the ability to confront others, but also in the ability to control oneself. Defeating an opponent is an achievement, but overcoming one's own anger, ego, and arrogance is even harder. What I particularly appreciate about this story is that Mexted saw this spirit not only in the Springboks national team, but also among South African players at lower levels. This shows that the strength of a team does not come only from its stars, but also from a culture built from the grassroots up. This is also a lesson for any community. If we want to build a strong collective, we need to develop discipline, responsibility, and respect from the smallest things. A good culture cannot be created through slogans alone. It must be reinforced through the actions of every individual.
The rivalry between the Springboks and the All Blacks also shows me the value of differences. The Springboks tend to emphasize defense, discipline, and creating pressure, while the All Blacks are known for their attacking mindset, skill, and willingness to take risks. I do not think one side is right and the other is wrong. Two different styles can both have value when they are executed well. This makes me reflect on myself. I can learn discipline from others without necessarily becoming a copy of them. Learning does not mean losing my identity. What matters is knowing where I am strong, where I am weak, and what I need to change. I also strongly agree with the idea of viewing a strong opponent as a benchmark. A challenge can reveal weaknesses that we might not notice when things are going well. Therefore, when I fail, I want to change the question from, why did I lose? To, what did I learn from this loss? When I meet someone who is better than me, instead of simply feeling pressured, I want to look at what they have that I can learn from.
For fans, I think the lesson is equally clear: love your team, but do not turn that love into hatred for the opposition. A mature fan can celebrate when their team wins without mocking others. They can be disappointed when their team loses without insulting the players. They can debate the technical aspects of the game while still respecting the people involved. In the age of social media, this is even more important. An angry comment takes only a few seconds to write, but it can create a great deal of conflict. Therefore, fans themselves also play a role in shaping the culture of a sport. I also want to remain objective when considering the praise given to the Springboks. Mexted praised their spirit, but he also acknowledged that there are always exceptions. So I do not see this as a reason to idolize them or assume that a team is always perfect. What is worth learning from is not turning the Springboks into an absolute role model, but recognizing the positive qualities they demonstrate: focus, discipline, determination, and respect for their opponents. If I were to reduce this to 5 lessons for myself, I would remember these. First, focus on what I can control. Second, be fierce but not hostile. Third, learn from others without losing my identity. Fourth, treat failure as a benchmark for improvement. Fifth, remain humble and respectful even when I win. Ultimately, I think the greatest value of sport is not simply about who wins or loses. A match may end with a score, but the lessons about discipline, courage, teamwork, and how we treat our opponents can stay with us much longer. I want to remember that we can fight with everything we have without hating, we can want to win without putting others down, and we can compete fiercely while still remaining kind. To me, that is the most admirable spirit of sport.
Goodbye and see you again soon. Give it your all, but always remain kind and respectful.